Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Subsistence. It is super early in the morning. I don't usually start recording this early, but I wanted to get started early to address a comment that I had last week. So, first of all, I want to say good Monday morning to you guys. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope everyone is healthy and happy and safe and all of that wonderful stuff. So, I had a lovely commenter last week, and let me just pull up the comment. His name was Johnny, and he mentioned that the alpha base that I rated last week and that I used the BCU cracker on looked more like the Bravo base already. And his reasoning for that was that it had a stove and a refinery on the top floor with a workbench as well. So he was curious if I didn't already have an Alpha 2.0 base or if I wasn't sure that I had made a mistake and rated the Bravo base. Those are all excellent points, and I did leave him a comment back that I have never, since owning this game, have I ever crafted a BCU cracker. You guys witnessed the very first ever BCU cracker being crafted by me personally. The very first ever use of a BCU cracker as well. Let's see, do I have food and water? I do. So, in the beginning of this game, we're just going to head up and check on what I'm calling the Bravo base. Simply because I just want to make sure that I didn't mess something up and raid the wrong base. Am I stuck in the door? Apparently I am. So, yeah. With that being said, I just want to run up the hill and check on the Bravo base that I am used to calling the Bravo base. And in the very beginning of this series, if you guys haven't been around since the beginning or watched any of the very first episodes, there was a time when I only had two bases on the map. I had an alpha base. I did hear the trap trigger, which is lovely. I had an alpha base spawn over on the peninsula across the lake, and I have a dead rabbit in there as well. And I went back to an easy difficulty, and that base despawned, and the Charlie base spawned in. Or I was playing on easy mode in the very beginning. That's how it went. And that base, despawned after the Charlie base started building, and I had no idea that was a thing. So at some point, I ended up bumping up the difficulty to a normal mode, and I'm not sure if that triggered, that already being a Alpha 2.0 base or not. The lake is frozen over. That's what I was just checking on to see if I could wash my hands in the water, but no. So this morning, we are going to go up and have a little look-see at the Bravo base. So the little base that I did raid last week that I used the BCU cracker on, that was the very last base to spawn in, and everyone said it was the alpha base after the fact, that I bumped it up to normal difficulty. So hopefully that explains a little bit of, what went on in the early part of the season. And if that was the reason that the base looked different, maybe that was an explanation for it. I have never, raided that base or used the BCU cracker like I've mentioned several times on that base before. I am quite certain that this wall is going to go away at some point. Okay. Is there anyone out already? So here's a couple of guys. I did dent his helmet. There's that. crouch. Seriously? This is not nearly as clean of a raid. Dude is just going to town on the shotgun ammo. Okay. That didn't end well for me. Oh dear. I did get one of the guys. Don't run away. Where are you going? Are you coming back at least? So I got one guy over. You know, I think I actually do better when I'm not inside this space like this. Some scrap over here I can pick up. I think I killed a guy over here. I'm not quite sure where this guy's bag is. There's one bag here. And another bag here. I'm sure the animal killed one of these guys. I'm not that great. Darn it. Much better. Is there anyone inside the base or up on the balcony? That I'm not so sure of. Possibility of a claymore. Yeah. One of these days, you know, I'm going to end up dead by the claymores because I seriously can never see these guys. Probably going to set myself on fire. Great possibility of doing that. Mr. Claymore, where would you be? I really do enjoy watching these bases burn like this. I don't know why. Let's use this axe first. I just want to make sure that I had enough to get in. I wasn't sure how much it would take for the 68, 66, whatever hit points this door has. So I wanted to make sure I had enough pickaxe. So I did make a new one just to bring over here. So this is what I'm calling the Bravo base. It is the second base ever to spawn into the game. It's been here since the very beginning of this series. Well, that was easy enough. Okay. So this is what we have in here. We have no one up here. We do have a refinery over here that is refining some sandstone, which is great. However, I'm going to take that with me because I probably won't be back up here. Well, I'll let that meat go. So maybe I will stay around for a few minutes. I made an extra pistol that I intended to leave at the base. I also brought my combat vest, which I forgot to put on. And let's see. Maybe the fat is rendered. probably pretty soon. It shouldn't take very long to do that. 2 grenades. Wonderful. 3 grenades. I didn't even see the third one. More iron bars. We have some ammo casings, which is nice. We also had a shotgun round or 2. We got some more potassium as well as some rifle rounds and a rope transceiver. So not a ton of loot from these guys, but still loot nonetheless. Let's extinguish their fire just because that's what always happens. Double check just to make sure I did take everything. Yeah, looks great. Can't access their BCU. Where would the Claymore be? Let's have a look in their campfire. Let's take the meat and extinguish their fire as well. The wind is picking up and getting extremely noisy. I can hardly hear myself talk. Desperately need that as well. I do think we ended up getting everyone's bag up here, so there shouldn't be any reason for us to stick around. Okay, let's go back down toward the base. This snow just makes everything so much more difficult to navigate. I am very cold. I want to put the loot away that I did get from those guys. There is something else that I do want to test. I hate fishing, however, I do want to test something else. There is an ore here. Hopefully I have room for it. I do just have enough room for it. The chickens have food and water, so they're doing well. Okay. It's a lot quieter in here. Do I have anything that goes in the fridge? I do not. Do I have anything else that goes in here? I don't. We have some worms, which is great. We also did take their ash, which is wonderful. Let's go ahead and place the cloth away. These go downstairs as mass. Ooh, we're overflowing on weapons parts. That is wonderful. I'm not going to recycle these right away. I'm gonna, hang on to them for a while. Let me go ahead and reload all of my weapons. The pistol as well, I think holds more than 5 rounds. And the double barrel. Okay, let's go ahead and place all of the rest of the ammo away that we don't need. And I think I'm just going to keep 8 rounds in the shotgun. Let's put the grenade in here as well. I'll make some grenade tipped arrows or something with those. I don't know what I'm doing. Walking around like a chicken with its head cut off. Just saying. So we have quite a few glass fragments. We also have some glass panels. We also have some metal ingots. So there is the possibility that we could, do some more glass work around the base. Maybe not in this episode, but very soon, of course. Okay, you go down here. I did craft some more heat packs. We have 9 on us now. It is going to be apparently a brutal winter. I just want to make sure that I am prepared for that as much as possible. Okay, you go over here. I'm going to place some rounds there. You can go back in the chest. I don't need you right now. You go right here beside these pants that are lovely. Okay, let me get the fishing pole and the fishing tackle. And let's get down to the ice for now. Do I have room for that? I did. It went in there, so apparently I had room for it. You can go in there, and you can go right there. Okay, let's get down to the ice. I did remove a foundation right here. I just want to see if it's possible to do a bit of ice fishing. Right underneath the base, is it possible to catch a fish here? Okay, as you can see, the foundation is no longer there. I did remove it. So E to start fishing. This is new for the Alpha 55, if you haven't seen that already. I'm sure most of you have. But just in case you're new to the game, this is new to the most recent update. Come on, fish. Very, very impatient. Okay. Stop teasing me, fish. There's a lovely worm on that hook. This is the part I hate about fishing, the waiting. And they do that a lot. I just want to see if it's possible to catch fish down here. I couldn't imagine there would be a problem with it. I mean, we're staying fairly warm down here, so there's no need really for more heat down here. It doesn't matter what the temperature is doing outside, we can still fish right here. As long as it's winter, we can't fish down here where you have to cast the reel, you know, cast the pole or whatever. It does seem to get caught up in the base. Okay, so we can hook it and let's reel it in and land fish. Wonderful. So we can fish right here underneath the base, which is lovely. Let's try one more. I won't make you guys suffer through this if it takes forever. We'll edit that part out. Oh, very, very quick. Let's reel it in. This fish is making very big circles in the water. Land fish. Ooh, a big fish. What type of fish are you? You are a largemouth bass. I don't know if that's a new fish to the game or not. I do know he introduced some new fish. Fishing isn't horrible when you get started, especially if you start catching fish, it gets a lot better. You know, I don't mind it nearly as much. But I do need the fish oil, something fierce. We are always struggling with health kits and things like that. Probably going to be a small fish this time. And I think I'm out of fishing tackle, which is great because that means I don't have to fish anymore right away. I still had one. I'm okay with coming back with one fishing tackle. Really hate fishing. Okay. So let's go ahead and fillet these fish. These are, we're just going to harvest the oil from them. Both of these. Let's place that in the chest and put the fish away. We got 4 pieces of fish from that. That's wonderful. That's going to go pretty far when it comes to this winter for protein. I had 3 steaks. Our protein was extremely low. I'm also going to fill myself up with carrots as well. I do think in the last episode that I did see that I have a bed of tomatoes ready upstairs. Going to go ahead and go up there and get those guys. And hopefully, maybe we have a few more things ready up here. So this last tomato isn't ready at all. We have a couple more tomatoes in this bed ready for sure. All of them but the last one planted. Potatoes aren't ready yet. Let's go ahead and extract seeds from these tomatoes. We have 2 beds that we're going to have to plant. Let's put the seeds down here for now. Okay, let's put the other tomatoes away as well. I do like keeping 4 on me. And 4 protein bars as well. Seems like a great number. I haven't really ever needed more than that. Okay, we have 2 eggs, some animal poop. Probably should check on the power situation just to make sure we actually have power. And then we're going to do a bit of building today as well. We do have power. We have 1700 power, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and get our glass here. So we need glass panels, this. I think it's scrap and adhesive, if I'm not mistaken, to make a couple of glass panels, roof pieces. I want to make a couple of the ceiling pieces. Glass ceiling. Craft that one. We're just going to place it right outside the door here and start working on the balcony that we were trying to build. Hopefully we can get it to snap out there and we won't really need to worry about it too much. Let's go ahead and put that away. So number 6, you. I wanted a pretty, pretty big balcony out here. Something that I could potentially place a chair on. I wanted to do that as well. So I do need 3 of those. That's going to take all of the glass panels that I currently have. Okay, let's get back in here for just a moment. I do have quite a few glass fragments, not a huge problem. Let's make just a couple more glass panels. And I really want to try something else as well. So, several episodes ago, One Happy Camper left the comment that in order to make a rail here that we should do a complete glass balcony and do like a half wall here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get what I need to make that. I had the idea to use railings there. I think their comment was, a great one. I also want to see what the difference would be with railing and the half glass wall. So I'm going to attempt, if I can find the railings, and I have everything to do that with. I need a couple of nails and 2 planks. And I'm going to make... I need these railings anyway, so it's not a huge problem. I need to make railings. So I'm going to make one, and we're going to compare those side by side and see what you guys think about it. You know, which one do you like the most? And we'll definitely go with that. I am okay either way. I really do love that you guys are leaving, you know, the ideas for the base. Like I have mentioned before, I do feel like we're building this base together. I really didn't, when I started building this base, I had no idea where I wanted to go with it. But we are doing great. It's turned out way bigger than I could have imagined it would ever turn out. And we're doing wonderful. So we do have the little balcony out here. And I want to do, I'm going to do a railing and then the glass piece. So number 6, let's do a railing here. And let's do the half glass wall right here in front of the door, just so you guys can get the full effect of what we're going to be able to see here. I really like that. It is a bit taller than the railing, which is okay. We won't fall off that way, you know. Looks great. I really like that. So just whatever you guys decide. This is what it looks like from in here. This is what we would see looking out the door and out the window. Just let me know what you guys think. This piece is not staying here. This is just a placeholder for that. I would love it if he would give us some type of pole here. It would be like a covered, like, you know, like a covered balcony out here. If we would have some type of support pole to go up to this roof piece, it wouldn't look so weird just sticking out in midair like that. Really would love that. I mean, it wouldn't be for like structural integrity because this game currently doesn't have that, which is lovely. However, it would just be for looks mostly. But let me know what you guys think. Do you want to do railings or the half glass wall pieces for the balcony? Let's go down on the ground before it gets dark and just look at it from down there. Okay, let's crouch to get out the door because it is submerged underneath the water a tiny bit. So, which one do you guys like the most? What do you guys want to go with? I probably should have taken that roof piece off as well, just so you guys could see that better. Let's go a little bit further away. This is what the outside of the base looks like, so if you're new to the channel. I also want to let you guys know, if you are new to the channel, some of you guys that have been around for quite a long time know this. I do not record on the weekend, so there's no video posted on Saturday or Sunday unless there's a problem with videos through the week, and I really don't get time to, you know, record those. That has never happened yet. However, there's always the possibility of a video on the weekend, provided there's a problem with videos through the week. With that being said, I spend, you know, the weekend with my family, my mom and dad. My dad is a truck driver. He is only home on the weekend, so I do spend time with them on the weekend. I am married, so I don't live with them. And, yeah, there's that. We can use our call button to get this stuff back up here. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about the balcony piece out here. Which one do you guys like the most? We will go with that. I am okay either way. I really do like both of the looks of that. Very, very clean and sleek, and everything looks great, which is lovely. So whatever you guys decide is fine with me. And I'm just placing some of these items away for when the revenge attack happens. If I were to die, you never really know. It could happen, and could is a very good possibility. So we only had one adhesive left, which is okay. And there is the revenge attack. Lovely. My base is under attack. Let's turn on the light just to see how much it helps out here. Okay, trying to get that perfect shot is not going to happen right away. Okay, I can't see him from here. He definitely sees me. I can't see anything with the snow. It's horrible. Is he even still out here? So he is lighting something up over here. Okay, stop running. I'm not that quick with this bow. I don't have that many arrows to waste either, sir. So he did leave, which is okay. It's super dark out. I cannot see anything out there. Let's turn the light back off. We don't need it running. I do need to make sure the fridge has power and turn on the generators. Our power is getting pretty low. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm just going to fill up the generators and get those running and probably do a bit of repairs overnight. And, you know, I might actually make some more adhesive and things like that, too, to finish up making some glass work. My fires did go out, so I'm going to have to relight those. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next episode. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.